I've been in the FNF community for a while now, so it's no surprise that I've made a lot of music that hasn't come out for various reasons, and I figured rather than keep all this stuff in the vault, I'd get with my friend Cerbera, who's been around for pretty much my whole journey and charted most of these songs. We talk about them, go into why they didn't come out and the mods behind them, and I'm going to be ranking them on a tier list as I go, so let's get into it. So I got a folder here with 39 songs in it. Bunch of shit, and I mean, you've heard most of these already.
So I already see five rings and
lightning shield is a good place to start. This was back when like $17 was a thing, so that's why it's like 5 rings. It's gonna be like Robotnik and Sonic, but like from like the show.
Yeah, from the famous Pingus scene and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you teased this song before on Twitter.
Yeah, I think I did tease it. I wish we would have made it because it would have been so easy to make.
If that stubborn little songstress won't write me a song, I'll write my own song!
I like the second song more though. I like Lightning.
Yeah, the second song was me trying to do like TikTok edit songs.
I thought I was rid of you, you fish-fondling fruitcake! That's no!
I had a vision in my head of like what this sounded like. I don't know why, in my head, like I just imagine, like, you know that video of like the dude that's like, he's got like ice skates on and he like does the dunk and like the whole screen shakes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's like Sonic hitting the boss, like.
Write me a song! Write me a song!
Yeah, this is definitely the exact song I was.
Stukadonka. Oh yeah. I can hear it instantly.
If this came out when it was made in like 2023, dude, would have gone hard. I don't know. There's no way I made that 2023. It must have been 2024. Yeah, it was 2024. That was right after I graduated college. I made that song like in a week. The shit I got up to.
You had your priorities straight.
Yeah. 5 rings. It's pretty funny. I mean, it accomplishes what I was trying to accomplish with it, but I think Lightning Shield is a better song, so I'm just gonna put it at B. Lightning Shield is just funny. Like, it really does sound like Tukadonka. I think that it, like I said, I think if we released this in 2024 and actually finished the mod, it would have gone crazy. So I'm gonna put this in A tier.
We can do Crypto Crackdown.
Yeah, let's talk about Crypto Crackdown. That's like the big one. The basic idea of Crypto Crackdown Week 2 is that after the events of Week 1, Richard crashes out so hard that he goes and harasses the pilot and causes the plane to crash. Boyfriend and girlfriend escape, and Richard ends up parachuting out and landing on a remote island. Later, boyfriend and girlfriend get news that he is still missing. They decide to go look for him. And because boyfriend wants his money back.
Yeah, which is like $5.
$5. And so they go find him on this remote island and just like harass him. And he's like gone full castaway, even though he's been gone for like a month. He thinks
it's been not that long. Yeah.
So first song is Airdrop.
So it's funny when I notice like a similar sample that you've already used on like a separate song.
Oh yeah, what
like,
which one do you notice?
I don't know how to explain. It's like the flutes.
Oh yeah,
I think you used it on like a pause theme before.
Yeah, that same flute loop was used in that like Anders pause music, or the loading screen music. That's what it was.
Loading screen. Yeah.
Silly Willy.
Song's just chill. Silly Willy. No, Silly Willy. I had like a version of it with it edited in.
Yeah.
For my enjoy.
I can pull that up after this. Willie just joins in and harassing Richard.
Are you a scammer? We can't get your bag. Caught in the act and we told him to pack up. We like a gold on my teeth like a black dope. Sit on my ass when I'm stacking like cash. Flexing on them, but I ain't on the bad drug. I got a Midas babe giving me back rubs. Better believe that them cheese got clapped up.
Like you just like come down on like a jetpack and then just like harass Richard and then jet back away. I don't know.
Bye, Willie.
It's just gonna like a really low chance that was just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Instead of the normal song. Airdrop. I didn't love the original version, but I do like this version a lot. I think it sounds really clean, sounds really fresh. Feels perfect for landing on a remote island. So I'm gonna put this in A tier as well. That's right, I made these.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
So Richard's just mad.
I don't think I've ever seen this. Yeah.
Just making threats. Man, at this point, like, it becomes nighttime.
It gets a little faster, you know?
Yeah.
A little more intense.
There's a bunch of monkeys around, too.
There was supposed to be a mechanic here. You were supposed to like dodge the monkeys like coming in from the screen. Because this is all based off the stupid NFT trend. The trend's already kind of just dead already, but like the whole gimmick was supposed to be that there were like 20 or 30 different variants of the monkeys that were just like dressed up as different FNF mod characters. It was just an excuse to, you know, add a bunch more characters in there because it's just a trend back then to just add like every single mod character.
Yeah, just
in the background or something.
Some different mods in the background, I remember that. Overdraft, just because of how hard I popped off when I first made this, I think this has to go in S tier. I remember there's originally a different second song, but I was just really not feeling it, and then I just randomly pulled this out of my ass, so I was like, okay, this is the one.
I remember, yeah, the first one was more like actually like an angry, really angry sounding
more
song.
Aggressive and kind of like foreboding, I don't know. Yeah, so Richard's scared, he backs up into the torch and knocks it over. Yeah. Lights the whole island on fire. And then all the monkeys turn on him.
Hey, calm down.
A banana.
Here, a banana.
That was a stupid joke I came up with.
There's no boyfriend and Richard are just cornered by all the monkeys. So, Apeshit, final song.
Yeah, Apeshit.
Unique take called it final song with like the acoustic guitars and stuff, and I was addicted to the Calamity Bells at this point. Apeshit also I think is going to go in S tier because I don't make final songs very often. Well, I don't know if that's true, but like I don't make these like epic final songs that much, and I'm proud of how I kind of took this one in a different direction and made it really feel like a fire kind of vibe.
Bonus songs was again just like a stupid like let's make fun of FNF stuff. So the NFT song, you know, it's, you know, tops it awesome.
This was actually the first song made for week 2. Benefit, the song's just stupid. I mean, it took like an hour to make. I'm just gonna put it in C tier.
Yeah, Balding is another like just making fun of FNF because you'd have like these mods that would just add random characters just in there. They were like loosely related. So we did the same with Saul Goodwin, who was another balding character. It just sounds like a Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul like
This
intro.
song would have been so much easier to make now that I have like guitar and drum VSTs.
Mike was like had the white eyes like Pika. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I can definitely tell who drew that.
Yeah, you get the short leg syndrome. Yeah, that's
yeah. Balding. I mean, Balding sounds like Better Call Saul. I think like it's got that kind of laid back rock vibe, but I don't love this song that much, so I'll put it in C tier as well. Let me think of the briefest way to explain this. Billionaire Brawl
skip the intro.
Came out where Richard tries to scam the billionaire Cashem, and he fails because Cashem basically has no idea how to use a computer. Cashem falls asleep, and Richard's snooping around on his computer, and he meets this guy who's like friends with Cashem and the CEO. The CEO's like, listen, I got you. I love fucking with this guy. You gotta meet me at the Billionaires Club. And Richard's like, I don't know how to get to the Billionaires Club. I don't know where that is. And he goes to take a shit, and he ends up getting sucked through the toilet into another dimension.
Yeah.
Which is the Billionaires Club, which is like an infinite casino, basically, where really rich people hang out.
Pretty much, yeah.
So he meets the CEO.
The lore's a little crazy.
To formulate a little plan on how they're gonna get this guy's wealth. The CEO's a cocky asshole, so he takes 98%. It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of argument, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of song.
Ugly son of a bitch.
High Class Hangover. I think if you include the 2 minutes and 30 seconds of argument at the start of this is just like one of my favorite. Like, it's got so much personality in it, so I think this is gonna have to go in top A tier.
But yeah, you can go into Trillionaire Tussle.
So what happened is they're like, all right, we got our plan. We're gonna go meet up with Cashem, play some poker, and it's totally rigged, and we're gonna win every hand, and we just gotta convince him to bet all of his money, and then we'll take it from him.
Also, this was thought of before that, like, Hypno's Lullaby poker song with 3 people. If we had released this earlier, they would have been the copycats.
And so I go to the guy my pal suggested, but my lord, were his interest rates high. That bastard thinks he can fool me? Safe to say, we ain't gonna be seeing him ever again.
Cashy.
Cashy. I haven't heard this in a long time.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. I still reference that.
Same.
So Cashem immediately just gets mad and it's like, yeah, you got me cheating. But he doesn't actually know that.
Yeah. He's just saying it because he's mad.
This is back when the idea was that Cashem actually does find out that they're cheating. But then the new idea was that their device backfires and they actually lose after betting their life savings. And so Cashem gets everything and they become broke.
Yeah. They become broke, yeah.
They get kicked out of the Billionaires Club. Trillionaire Tussle. laid the foundation for a lot of these other like billionaire songs, but I don't think it's held up super well. Like if this did come out, I'd want to do what I did with Billionaire Brawl and just remake the instrumental. So I'll put it top of C. Now I'll put it bottom of B. Interview Inc. That came out. We're gonna do Interview Inc. 2, and one of the things that was gonna happen in Interview Inc. 2 is after the CEO goes broke, he ends up finding this alien child that's like on the side of the road and adopts him. Names him RidZak. Yeah. Because of the way that he is, he refuses to get a job even though he's broke. So he tries to get RidZak to get a job so that he can work and provide money for them. And so obviously he doesn't think that an alien is going to be able to get a job. So he gets a trench coat and basically RidZak sits on his shoulders and they're both in the trench coat, and the CEO like tries to talk for him. Yeah. And that's the idea here. But this is like 2024, so this is much more crazy.
RidZak, you got me sick! You booger! Come on now, look at his cute little eyes. Isn't he adorable? He needs this job. Could you bear to see this little cutie starving on the side of the road? So give him the job. How about it?
I don't know. I believe I have the skills necessary for this position.
Wait, RidZak, you can talk?
He talks English for the first time and never again.
Never again. Devious Disguise. I feel like I did the same things in High Class Hangover. The production quality is a little bit better, but it doesn't have that like super involved like dialogue at the start. So if you consider all of that, I'm gonna put Devious Disguise also in A tier, just right under High Class Hangover. Versus Crackhead, that came out. That was before my time, even.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna make a new version of it.
Yeah, we wanted to make like a like actually not shit version, because first Crackhead V1 was just like a rushed project that was made to be just shit. Yeah. And it was like January 1st of that year drop, so it would be the first mod.
Yeah, it's like make a first mod of 2022 or whatever year it was.
Yeah, and it was shit. It's shit. It was really fucking stupid.
And then the Rude Awakening was basically like supposed to be similar to the original first song where Boyfriend's trying to sing and like Carson's
Crackhead. Yeah, he's just confused.
What do you say? Say.
This needs subtitles.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Get away from me! Oh God! Why the fuck do you look like that? In the Native American hated McChucky to harass my neighbors. Now they send you to torture me.
This was referencing an encounter that Ron Brazy had with an actual crackhead on the streets.
He's talking about like assaulting a police officer. Was the thing about like sending McChucky to harass his neighbors also a reference to that?
Yeah, that was also the same.
Oh my god.
This is recently, he got me for aggravating assault, assaulting a deadly weapon, and assault against a police officer times 9.
Rude Awakening, I think I accomplished what I was trying to accomplish by making it sound like the first song, and I think you like really start to get into it and then you get interrupted, which is what I was hoping for. So I'm gonna put this top of B tier.
I don't remember Brain of Cthulhu. I don't think I was involved.
Yeah, so there was a Terraria mod that I worked on that had like one song made that was my song.
Wasn't that the overworld one? I remember seeing that.
Yeah, so there's a song that I made for like the guide. Basically, the way it was gonna work is like you have a song against the NPC, then a song against a boss, then a song against NPC, a song against a boss. So there's gonna be a guide, King Slime, Demolitionist, I think, and then Brain of Cthulhu. And so it's gonna be Pico, and he's gonna be shooting at the little eyes that fly around. I'm pretty sure the Brain of Cthulhu voice is my voice. I think it is. Brain of Cthulhu, I really like this song. I think I captured the like Boss 3 vibe in Terraria, but like also kind of gave it that like visceral, like bloody kind of sound, so it fits Brain of Cthulhu more. Yeah, I'll put this in A tier right here. Oh, Corpse Party. Haha. Was
I involved with this?
That was for Antipathy.
Oh, right.
But it never came out because after Bill and Buford, I got kicked from that team.
They got mad at you.
Yeah, they were not too happy with Bill and Buford. And it had nothing to do with the Twitter interaction. It was actually like the product itself. So I was like, all right, I understand.
That's whatever.
It is what it is. But this is probably the most effort that I've put into an FNF song that wasn't like an Astral Lane thing. I was a little bit bummed, but I think that maybe contributed to me making the executive decision to stop trolling. Because I'm really not gaining much from it. Also noticed that one like horror scream that I've used in several songs.
Yeah, you love that scream.
It's good. I used a lot of reverse laugh sounds in the song. Not really weird, like I think that song did end up getting replaced, but I don't know if it ever came out.
Did that mod even ever come out? I don't know. Classic FNF.
Yep. Corpse Party. I do really like this song a lot. I think the melodies are crazy. I think it feels perfect for like a Tricky and Hank song. I'm gonna say this also goes in A tier. I'll go there. There was a time in like 2023 where I did commissions and a lot of good stuff came out of that. there was a song I made for Dr. Reflex from Baldi's Basics. There's this Prism song that was pretty cool. There was this song called Rainbow Stairway that actually came out. There was the Cuphead versus Death song that's like one of my most viewed songs.
Oh yeah, with Moro,
yeah. So that was pretty legendary. This one
I've never heard this.
This is a good one. sweeped away during his reflex test, and then Dr. Reflex gets mad. I'm not sure if this song, I don't know what happened with this one, because this was just like a Twitter DMs like thing. Dr. Reflex. I think that it's a funny song. I think that I executed it pretty well, but it's not like the craziest thing ever. I'm gonna say this goes like right here. Actually, I'll put it above Rude Awakening. I don't really remember what the concept was here. Thinking that this is one of those times where I make a song 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and I'm like, how long do you want this to be? They're like, I'm thinking at least 3 minutes, and I just get this pit in my stomach.
Yeah.
Like, shit, what do I do?
Yeah, this feels like a song that was extended. Yeah, it feels like. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be fucking rude. I was like, it's kind of going on for a bit too long, Josh.
Yeah. See how it's just like briefly over 3 minutes, because I have to push to do that a lot of the time. Prism, I mean, this song is like, it's pretty cool, but it's just not very interesting to me. I think I'll go bottom of B tier.
This was like from Honcho something?
Head Honcho Havoc, that's what it was called.
Head Honcho Havoc. There's just another lawyer type character. Yeah, you know what? I was like, yeah, you sure, you can have Richard in your mod. And then song was made, and then I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it was a cool mod. Had some cool characters.
It's good. That ka-ching gotta be everywhere. That's like his little like sign, you know. It's his song. You know, I was like DJ Khaled. That's like a it's a Richard song.
Yeah, that's a Richard song. I was definitely going for a very specific vibe here, but I don't know what it was. Richard versus Backwood. Like I said, I think it's a cool vibe. I don't know what the vibe was supposed to be, but it sounds cool. I'm gonna put this. I'll just put it bottom of B as well. Sizzle.
Sizzle. You want to explain that one?
Yeah. This should have been an easy mod. This should have been a slam dunk. It was gonna be like, I don't know if this was the goal, but it was supposed to be like very base game-esque. Like, could have been like a new week teaser, but it was fan made.
Yeah.
And there was just gonna be like a dude working the fryers of a fast food restaurant, and boyfriend just come and fuck with him and throw ice in the fryer, just cause a scene. And this was like the last song. So it was gonna have like a very base game weak structure, but I don't think the other two songs were ever made. I just made this one so quick that this song, the shit was already canceled.
Yeah.
I liked this chord progression so much that I ended up using it in my song Uprising that did come out. Sizzle. I do think I did a pretty good job of like getting that bass game feel with like the loud drums and stuff. So I'm gonna put this in A tier. I'm gonna go right there. A Spike.
Hi, Spike. I can explain Spike.
Yeah.
This was for a jam that was about like, I think it was like a sporting activity team. And I tried making a mod for it, and we just didn't really get a team together that made it possible to finish.
I think actually like the theme was like reflection, or something.
Oh, it was Reflection, right? And I wanted to make it a sport thing, you know.
Yeah, so it was like
actually have like reflecting.
Soccer,
and this was the volleyball song.
Yeah, which I realized I ended up using the same sample that a Vinyl Girl song uses. Spike. I mean, I didn't even finish this song, and like, if I did, I feel like it wouldn't really sound great with vocals on it, so I'm gonna put this just bottom of B as well. Actually, I'll put it right here, in the middle of B. We were also making another secret. We were pulling in Knuckles at the same time this was happening.
Wait, what was it again?
Eyeless Eddie. Sinister Silhouette, that's what...
Sinister Silhouette. Have I ever heard that song? I have no clue.
I feel like you probably did. It was some shit. It was like this weird thing that would happen in the middle. This like evil riddle and rhyme.
Come on.
I want to see my eyeballs come out. Sinister Silhouette. I mean, I'm sure there's people that are gonna like this song a lot, but like, knowing how I felt when I was making it, I was just like throwing shit at the wall. So I'm just gonna put this like, I'll put it right under Trillionaire Tussle.
Volatile.
Oh, Volatile. Oh.
Speaking of jelly,
because this would have been so easy to make. It was literally a single song mod, black and white art.
I remember like you coming to me like, hey, can you real quick chart this so we can release this in like a month or so.
Yeah. I was...
Great.
This was literally like, I think less than a day's work away from being finished. Volatile, okay, this is like definitely one of the best ones, and that's why I'm so sad that didn't come out. So I'm gonna have to put this like as the top one right now.
Website crash. Same thing. Should have been done already.
Should have been done. This one was a little bit more effort.
Yeah.
I remember I tried to revive, but I was not in a position to. At a later time, I like went back and just fixed the mix up in this song, and man, I made it sound so much better. website crash. Well, it's Volatile had a very short-lived top spot because website crashes I think is even better. Angles was Jack Black and Elmo, like the glorious Octagon, and since the original song was like a whole medley of a bunch of different shit, I decided to do a medley of FNF songs.
Totally forgot to bring an octagon. This is embarrassing. Okay, don't worry. We can go find one. Come on, let's go find an octagon. Sorry, Elmo, I can't stop at the stop sign right now. I'm busy looking for an octagon. Okay, Elmo, stop sign is more inside. Stop sign octagon.
And then everyone would soy because of reference.
Happy Joy reference. Soy soy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, each stop sign is an octagon. Sorry, Elmo, I can't stop at the stop sign right now. I'm busy looking for an octagon. Okay, Elmo, I see the stop sign. The stop sign. Okay, how can I find an octagon? Help, Elmo, help, Elmo, Elmo. Oh man. Oh man.
And then Angles, I mean, what a crazy 3 to have in a row. Because to me, like, I know it didn't show the whole thing, but with all the different mashups and stuff and all the transitions between them, I have to make a new tier for Angles. Like, that's got to go in SS tier. Power level.
I know.
Power level 8,000.
I've never heard this.
This is me and Ron collab.
Power levels 8,000. Now it's over 9.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
It's over 9,000.
I remember, like, Ron had so much, like, adrenaline that he went on my computer to respond to, like, one of the YTP Invasion people, and, like, his fingers just typed the word bust before he even, like, could think.
Bust. That's funny.
Just, like, put his hands on the keyboard and just, the word bust appeared on the screen. It's like, wait. Power level. I like power level. I think it's got that Dragon Ball vibe. It's got that just like wacky kind of sound to it. I'm gonna say this goes in A tier. I'll put it right here.
Yeah, I think it's RidZak time. Where do we start with RidZak?
R.A.D, I guess. Let me try to give my brief explanation of the story of RidZak. There was Friday Night at the Club 3.0 that came out, but the difference in this version is that Boyfriend is not gonna be in it, and RidZak gets fired from his job at the club tower when Cashem finds out that RidZak's been dating his daughter, and so RidZak now has to make his way back to speak to Cashem. And in the meantime, since the club tower's kind of been going to shit without RidZak, Cashem's been trying to make some back-end deals, and he makes a deal with this guy Plasma. His body is made out of a substance that acts like a stimulant drug, and so
the bad drug.
He supplies the bad drug to Cashem. So basically, Cashem starts drugging people in the club tower. So as a result, the club DJs get a little fucked up, and so RidZak has to basically tussle with them in order to make his way up to the top. And so R.A.D was just with Cyber, the first one.
I love this song. I'm so sad it never came out. Or maybe now it will.
Yeah. R.A.D. I do like R.A.D a lot. I think I perfectly like execute what I was trying to execute with it. I'm gonna put this bottom of S tier.
Yeah, Goofball would have been.
So this is Styx, the like clown character.
Yeah, the little clown lollipop.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little box toys. Fred the fish.
That's Fred the fish. Yeah.
And there's the ball and the balloon. I don't remember the names.
I don't think they had names.
I just remembered we made that your list of all the characters, like by their strength. These guys are very bottom. Goofball. I mean, Goofball's not really my thing. I had trouble with this one. I do like how it turned out, but like doesn't really cater to like my tastes. So I'm gonna just say this goes in like B tier right here. God Complex was the next one that I made. That was like eerie and scratchy, and they both are like when they get hit with the bad, like when they take the bad, they just become like muscle maniacs.
Oh yeah.
As they were just tussling. So you played it eerie. God Complex. There was a point in time where I really liked this song, and it's not that I don't like it anymore, but I think I've made a lot more interesting songs. So I'm gonna just put it top of B. Oh no, Kingpin is next.
Alright, Kingpin, yeah.
RidZak finally makes it to Casham, and they have their little meeting. This is a pretty old one, but still holds up.
Mice.
Stupid. Kingpin is super interesting, I think. And I can't believe that it was made in April 2022. That's like ahead of my time in terms of my production abilities. So this is gonna have to go top of A, I think. I'll go right here.
And then we go into B.A.D.
Yeah, Casham and RidZak, they end up making up, and Casham rehires him, and they're like, well, Plasma, we don't need you anymore. And then he's like, wait, what the fuck?
Hey, I got a deal.
This was also 2022.
Yeah, it's old song.
A lot of shit in 2022. There's gonna be a mechanic here where it would like shoot bolts at you, and then you'd have to dodge them. You'd like you'd shoot them out,
yeah,
and then they'd all come at you, kind of like Undyne and like Undertale. B.A.D. There's a point in time, actually a pretty long period of time, where I thought B.A.D. was my best FNF song, but it's cool. But I think that I've made better FNF songs at this point. I don't really know what else to say. I think I'll put it like, is it better than Kingpin? I'll put it right above Kingpin. You Plasma, and then you get to have a nice little honeymoon.
Yeah.
The idea, I think, was that the credits were going to just show up on screen while you were playing this song.
Pretty sure that was something we stole from like the same idea we had in Bob and Bo ship.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
It's pretty sure we wanted to do that. Like we should still do that.
Yeah, it's still a good idea. I remember exactly what song I was using as inspiration for this. There's some melodies that were taken from the first song in the campaign, which I didn't make.
Yeah, that CMF song.
Yeah, all the stuff Steve made for RidZak's really good. Laid back. It's got that tropical vibe, which I like. It's a nice little tune. I'm gonna put this. I'll put it right above Airdrop in A tier.
Well, after that, boyfriend's still in the mod, but instead of going with trying to beat up Cashem, he actually works with Cashem. Yeah, and he helps getting his like his name's like Cashem, and all of like his brothers are like named like Bill M, and
Yeah, he's got
stuff
bunch,
like
he's
that.
got a
Truck
bunch of
M.
brothers, and their names are just like related to what they do.
Yeah, it's just their occupation, and they want to get like a family dinner or something.
Yeah, they Cashem's having a big Thanksgiving dinner, and so he gets boyfriend to help him wrangle up all of his brothers for this party. So I guess the first one, Coast to Coast. There was gonna be one before that was never made. That was like Jasm, saxophone player.
Jasm.
But this is like
never man. Truck him.
Yeah, I think the way we went with this is that like there's another one, Surf 'em, that's like a surfer, and so boyfriend's like, shit, I need to get to the beach, so I'm gonna go wait at this truck stop and see if the truck 'em shows up, and then hit the ride.
Surf 'em. Man lives by the coast. I could take you there. Hey, how about we sing a song to pass the time?
The classic Cashem move, or M Brother move.
Blood sugar's kind of low.
Coast to Coast. It's pretty funny. I do think the thing of him sleeping in the middle is like hilarious, but like this is about more than just concepts. So I'm gonna say that this goes in like right about here. Before Surf 'em, there was gonna be Bike 'em that like pulls up next to the truck. You think you're top dog? Ford F-150 commercial.
On the stage, you may be the top dog. But on the road, I'm the big man.
Go into the spooky forest, and these guys are marshmallow people, little will-o-wisp, sets his head on fire, turns
him into Ghost Rider.
In this world, it's either you're born to ride, or you're born to die. Or you're born to die.
Rough Rider. I'd like it a little bit more than Coast to Coast. I think all the M Brothers songs are going to end up in about the same spot. Hang loose. He makes it to Midas Bay, and he finds Surf'em. He's like a retired surfer, but he's back on the water, and everybody's like, "No way!
No way, he's back on the water."
They get like washed underwater by this big wave.
Yeah, it's like this shark like chasing them.
Yeah, and then there's a fish inside of the shark's mouth. And Hang Loose, I think, is probably in between them. Yeah. So they wash up on this island. What do you know? Grandpa Basham comes out of the cave.
Bash. Such a stupid song.
It's great. I actually got to use the Wakandan War Rhino default preset on this video. I don't know why it picks the most, like, niche thing to be the default preset. This is the dumbest shit we ever got.
Little bump on his head. Sentient.
Bonk him.
I remember telling you to do that.
And then Rock Rumble, definitely the best one. I think this one's got to go like up to A. Because Rock Rumble's iconic. I'm gonna put it like here. Yeah, let me talk about the other couple RidZak songs. RidZak's best bud, Brett.
Yeah, I love this song. This is the Playboy song.
Yeah. E-boy.
E-boy, yeah, E-boy. I still have the instrumental in my playlist.
It's a nice little tune.
Yeah, it's a nice little tune.
Luminescence. I know Sir really likes Luminescence, and I don't like it, but like to me, it's just nice. So I think that it'll go just above these M Brother songs. That's how I feel about Bubblegum too, like RidZak's sister.
Yeah, really random. This song and Luminescence are decently similar.
Yeah, this is one of the songs that like was actually pretty much fully implemented.
Okay, RidZak, you ready? Alright, punch me in.
The big little instrumental stomp. Pretty sure that wasn't there originally. He added that later.
Originally. The reason I did that is because like I did something weird with the song where all the melodies are in one key, the instrumental is in a different key. Well, not really instrumental, but like that main chord progression. It's just a nice like slight subversion of expectations when you hear that like that melody and then you hear the chords under it. It's like not exactly what you expect. And Bubblegum, I love Bubblegum. I think that there's something about it that like must be playing on some like deep rooted nostalgia for me, and that's why I like it so much. But I'm gonna put it all the way up in S tier, just right above R.A.D. Yeah, okay. So there's my tier list. Yeah, As the main stuff, I really did want to talk about like RidZak and Crypto Crackdown because of how much work was put into that stuff just for never come out.
Yeah, sometimes stuff just kind of goes like that. I did try with Crypto Crackdown. Sometimes just life goes a different direction and you don't really have time anymore to try and get it, a project that's already in the dirt, trying to get that back up.
Yeah, especially when everybody's working for free. People got their own lives and their own situations, and there's different things that they're gonna want to devote their time to.
Same with RidZak. I'm pretty sure the guy that's making that, he's in fucking college now. So he's like doing other things. Even though it keeps teasing that it'll come back, I don't think that's the case.
When I first started working on RidZak was like right when I first started college, and I was like busting my ass on RidZak the whole time I was in college.
Don't expect Crypto Crackdown ever to really come out. If you guys want, we can, well, that'll be DPZ's call, but we can release some of the songs that you've heard today.
Yes. Any songs that you liked, just leave a comment, and I'm down to drop any songs. Because I want these out as much as anybody else does, trust me.
Yeah. It's some of these songs, they're really good, and it's always saddened me that they have never come out. Like Luminescence, I have that song still on my playlist, and I'm so sad it's never come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's even like a whole nother can of worms that we didn't open.
Maybe if you want, we can go to versus everyone some other time.
Everyone. Woo!